Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Now, of course, the rare tiger grind continues. We're back here in Sundarpatan, Nepal, and this time I've opted to go into multiplayer. Now, this does appear to be a Chinese lobby, but I have good faith that these people are not modding, hacking in any way. Usually, something to avoid when you're looking at multiplayer servers is like Russian servers, Chinese servers, etc. They're usually the ones most, unfortunately, vulnerable to hacked lobbies, modded lobbies, etc. But we're still going to try our best to find our rare tiger. So I'm going on a limb here, trusting this lobby, but I'm going to do my best. Of course, our loadout for today is the Virant 22LR, the Varminter 22250. I have the Johansson 450 and the Volgarda 375. The 375 just... Oh, well, we tried our best here. The Volgarda 375 usually just cuts right through tigers if you hit them, even through bone. So we're going to keep using the Volgarda for these tigers, but let's see if we can find ourselves a different lobby. Now, it does look like pickings are pretty slim, especially looking for a lobby that's within tiger drinking time. The closest one being, I think, this one set for 538. I don't know how reliable this lobby is going to be, but we're definitely going to give it a shot. Well, I think we got pretty lucky. Everybody else and their mother has already left the server here. When I loaded in, they all had 0 score, and they were all level 60. So I don't think there were any modders or hackers in this lobby. And we have complete and total control since we're lobby leader now. So our tiger hunting efforts can continue in peace. Speaking of which, we are at our first lake here. Usually on my maps, there's a tiger either right here. Instead, there's a black buck. So, since they're not here, there's plenty of other lakes that we can check, as we've done before. That one is awful light-colored, but I think that's just a common fur type. We still have about an hour left. We can check this lake here, although I did just peer over from where the outpost was, and all I saw was a level 3 black buck. We can also check the river again. We can check these little lakes again. All of these lakes here, all of these lakes here, these lakes here. I mean, our choices are endless here, so let's jump right in. Now, I've already checked these 3 lakes. I'm getting ready to check this one. I'm on this one now, and there's nobody here. Nothing. No one. Not even. I've not even heard a single tiger growl. I've not seen any kind of. Oh. What the fuck? The ghost of someone's bloodhound is here. And obviously, I think there's a. Yeah, there was a glitch going on where my dog was hidden behind me, but he's here now. But this is not my dog, as you can very obviously see. Besides, you guys know my bloodhound. He's a black and tan, not the liver. So, can I do anything for you? Can I do anything for you? I guess I can't. This is strange. There's no tigers, but there's certainly an overabundance of abandoned dogs here. Do better! Take your dogs to a shelter if you don't want them. I know they can be a pain in the dick when you play sometimes, but that doesn't mean you get to abandon them in, like, random server lobbies. Shame on you! I guess everyone just kind of took all the tigers with them when they left. Oh, finally! And it's a big one! 54 to 60. There's no shot. There is no fucking shot. You know what I mean? That this thing is going to be anywhere near close to 60. No shot. But we've learned from our mistakes. Last time we tried to take a far-off shot on a tiger. So we're definitely going to get a little closer before we're able to take him down. God, it's about time. I feel like I've been looking all over the fucking place to find a tiger. This is the first one that I've found in maybe 30 minutes, if that. However, he also just does not appear to be a rare fur type. He does appear to just be the orange fur type, which is the most common for Bengal tiger. I'm not complaining. His score is pretty nice to look at. His estimate's pretty nice. But I definitely want something rarer than orange. That's the whole point of doing this. So we're definitely going to take him. He'll be good for respawns, but he's not exactly what we're looking for. Okay, I think I'm comfortable right here. I shouldn't have to aim too far up, I think. We should just be able to smack him right there. That should be good. Yeah, he's definitely going down. That's a dead kitty. He certainly didn't get too far. He's laying just up ahead of us. Here's to hoping he's one of many tigers that we'll be able to find on this server. Let's see what he scores. 56.13. Oh, and man, and that shot was, like, just above the heart, too. If that had dropped any further, that would have been a heart shot. Now, 57 is diamond for tigers. So, of course, with 8 mythicals, I've been told that they can make diamond at level 8. However, I would not hold my breath. Apparently, that's incredibly rare. But it's also been disputed that certain predators can make diamond at level 8 for a long time. I don't know if tiger's any different. So, like I said, just grain of salt. But he's definitely not a bad scoring level 8. He's not even a full point off from diamond. So normally this would be a pretty decent trophy to put in the gold lodge, but we have 100 million of these things already. Let's just keep the ball moving and hopefully we can find our rare tiger. Here we have the second tiger of the day. She is a level 2, so she's not going to score anything super crazy, but she also doesn't appear to be anything rare, anything crazy. She's just another common. These fur types are rare for a reason. They are very hard to come by. But if I can at least just find one, I'd be more than happy. Even if it's just the gold variant, I'd be pleased. I just want something sweet to put with this piebald Barasinga that I've got in the lodge. You know what I mean? We're about 180, 190 yards, maybe 200, somewhere in there away from her. So I think we can take this shot effortlessly. Oh yeah, that's another dead kitty. Another one to add to the tally. After we leave this lake here, we are definitely going to move our way up. We're going to go around this way, curve into like these lakes here. But first, we've got a female tiger to go pick up. All right, tiger number 2. She scored 33.42, which is a pretty mid-sized bronze. It's not that far off from silver, but it's definitely not something you should aspire to look for unless it's rare. We shot her from about 190 yards away, and it looks like we were able to take out both lungs. And again, we just went right above the heart. If we had been any lower, that would have been a heart shot. It's eerie how close we are to hitting the heart without actually hitting it. Now, since she is just a female level 2 and she is just a common fur type, she is definitely not what we're looking for here. As proud as she looks in this little pose she's got going on here, she's just not it, unfortunately. So we do have to let her go and keep the ball rolling. I almost missed this tiger at this lake, and now I think we're getting ready to mess up our chance to take her home with us. Maybe that was good. Yeah, that was good. She actually gave us a warning call instead of just outright attacking us. She was over here on this side of the lake. I didn't see her. In fact, I was looking at water buffalo and blackbuck passing by on the right. I had no idea that she was there. So props to her for communicating properly, like a good person. She didn't appear to be anything rare, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's a respawn towards a rare tiger, even if this isn't our map. So let's just pick her up and we'll just get her out of the pool for now. And hopefully she'll come back as something prettier. Now, she only scored 32.60. She was a bronze. She's only a level 1. But it appears as though even from the awkward angle, we were still able to knock both lungs out of the picture. Out of the ballpark, even. Went right through the end of this one here and ended in the front part of the next one. And again, we were just maybe a couple centimeters above the heart. It sounds like I'm getting attacked as well. She wasn't a rare fur type, so we're not going to stay on her super long. Where's the attack coming from? It appears as though my dog has lied to me. He's glitched. I can't see him hardly. But he barked as if I was getting attacked. So I guess we're not getting attacked after all. Let's just move on. Now, once again, after searching far and wide for yet another tiger, we found a level 1 female here. She doesn't appear to be rare. In fact, we're a lot closer to her than I thought we were. And she's alert. She may aggress us or she may flee. So let's test our luck here. I mean, shit, why not? We've been taking shots that have been so close to the heart, we might as well have went for the frontal heart shot, and my god, did we nail it. Let's go pick her up. She appears to be orange, which is the most common fur type for tigers, so that's a lot less exciting, but I think the shot, the shot here is probably the most exciting thing about her. Both of the lungs and the liver and the heart. Those are the 4 most important vital organs that you can hit on your target minus the brain, which you'd never want to risk, especially if they have antlers, palms, horns, prongs, etc. You'll ruin the trophy organ if you maim the skull in any way, and unfortunately, you got to get through the skull to get to the brain. But these 4 organs here will do perfectly fine, more than perfectly fine, especially if you're able to hit all of them at once. Not bad. I just wish maybe this was a higher scoring trophy or a more valuable trophy to make this shot even cooler. She was only a bronze at 31.79. Silver is at 36, so she's a very low scoring female, probably the lowest scoring female that we've shot so far, but that's perfectly fine. We're not looking for high scoring males just yet. We're just still looking for our rare tiger. So we are going to let her go, and hopefully she'll come back as something much nicer to look at. Okay, I am either being trampled. Oh no, that's a tiger. I'm being hunted. So it looks like the tracks circle around there. So, I mean, this motherfucker could be literally anywhere. Come on, where are you at? Chances are he's behind me at this point, so maybe I could... Oh, shit, there he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, he's an 8, too. That's a really nice tiger. That's a dead cat. Now, he's only a common. That took me completely by surprise, but, I mean, any tiger's a good tiger. We're just looking for respawns. Let's check him out. 55.79 with a heart shot from 27 yards away. Not only did we nail the heart shot, but we also took out both lungs in tandem, so that works out good for us. Like lungs, heart, we're just missing the liver, and we're missing the brain. Shit. We're nailing these things. We've yet to mess up a tiger, so crossing my fingers we keep up this luck. Now, unfortunately, he is just orange. He's not the tiger we're looking for, but we're going to keep our head up, and we're going to keep going. We're going to try our best to find something even better, even bigger. We're back down here at this giant lake at the bottom right of the map, and we have another female tiger here, just like it was on our single-player map. Now, hopefully we can have some better luck here, and we can nail a decent shot. I think that was a heart shot from the back. Oh my god, dude. What are we doing here? What are we even doing? Now, I think this will be our last tiger on this server. I have had to kick a couple people because they were speed hacking, and I just can't risk that happening while I'm doing what I'm doing, despite me being host. So, we are going to pick this girl up, and we are just going to leave this server. I think we may go back to our solo map just to check on our respawns, see what everything's been how everything's been going on our solo map, see if there's any cool shit on there. So, let's just get her out of the way, and then we can go back home. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. She's a 32.49 bronze, very small. Not the smallest that we've taken, but definitely small. But she's only a 1 trivial. Can't expect anything super crazy there. From 192 yards, we went right through both lungs, and we just barely tickled the heart on the way out. So, this was more of a fluke than anything else. But she's still just an orange fur type. We're not going to keep her, go home with her, or anything. I think we're just going to leave her here, and maybe the water buffalo will flatten her, make her into like a little rug that they can stand on while they drink while they're here. Because that's what this part of the map is most known for, is like muntjac, water buffalo, etc. Not really tigers. Alright, we're going to go back to our solo map, and I will see you there. Hopefully, we'll find lots of cool shit while we're there. Well, we are looking for tiger, but it appears as though we've got a really nice looking 8 mythical buffalo just right over here. Now, if I take this shot, of course it's going to spook any tiger in the vicinity, but I think I'm willing to take that risk, because he is just simply ginormous. It's not every day you come across an 8 mythical, or is it? Did we hit another fucking heart shot from the back? I don't know what it is about our back shots today and them being so fucking lethal, but my god, it's knocking bitches down. I'll pick that water buffalo up in a second. I'm just going to double check and make sure there's no tigers over here, because yeah, we could have scared them off if they were over here, but I also want to check and see if there's any tracks. That way we can always reset the time and come back to this joint just in case. Nope, no tracks. That's fine. In that case, we are just going to come up here and pick up our buffalo then. And pray to God we don't get trampled or attacked by a tiger. Alrighty, big boy, let's have a look-see. 151.36, 167.54 is diamond for water buffalo, so he wasn't close to diamond at all. I knew he wasn't going to be, but still, he's an 8 mythical. We could send him back for a respawn on a 9, and that would be great. He's not the tiger we're looking for, but he's definitely a nice chunk of change, rather. At $1,584, that's almost $1,600 for one of these big things. Now, the money grinding strategy, if you need money, can be things like buffalo, bison, crocodiles, bantang, etc. But money isn't exactly what we're on Sunder Baton for, so we're definitely not going to take him home with us. We're just going to keep the ball rolling. We're going to pocket our $1,600, and we're going to try to find even more tiger. So I came down here to start wandering up or down the river, and it appears that I've pissed off a tiger somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, it's an 8. Oh, nice. And this one's on my map, too. So, I'm not in multiplayer. This one was on my map. That's my respawn. That wasn't a heart shot, but it was definitely a vital. I think it was way too far up, but I think we were still able to nick a lung somewhere in there. That's perfectly fine with me. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think we may have hit spine somewhere in there. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's pick him up and see what happened. Now, you can tell just by looking at him, he was a normal orange fur type, like the rest of them had been. He was 56.3. That's 0.7 off from diamond. That's a huge 8 mythical. Actually, from what it looks like, even though it was just a little bit too high, we didn't hit bone at all. We even were able to bypass the scapula there, and we were able to make our way into the other lung there. In fact, I think if it had allowed, there probably would have been an exit wound. That's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, he might be a very high-scoring tiger, but he's still not what we're looking for. We're only taking home rares, and if we can find one, maybe, a diamond would be nice. I already have one. 2 would be cool. It'd be even cool if it was spawned in as a super rare. Turns out I've been having some pretty good luck with that as well. So let's keep the ball rolling, and hopefully we can find something even bigger or even better. So we've been wandering the river for quite some time. As you can see, it's 6:30. I set the time back to 5 o'clock, so we've been hauling ass, it looks like. And I've already passed this spot on the river, and this tiger was not here. He was not here. But we got a fleeing call from this big guy, 599. And I just want to see, 1, what his fur type is like. 2, I want to see where he's going. I was able to vaguely see him, but I was not able to spot him. He is just a normal fur type in orange. That's perfectly fine. We're going to try our best to track down him. He is the first tiger that I've seen since I've reset the time and started wandering the river. I had a feeling that I'd have a tiger on the river. I was right, but it looks like he's running from me now instead of me trying to run from him. So let's see if we can't catch up. Oh, there he is, just right there, right in front of us. He's only level 7. He's a small level 7, if I'm going to be honest with you. Let me see if I can't get a broadside angle on him. Is there another tiger down there? No, I'm just seeing things. I think this is the best that we have to work with. So just stay just like that. I think it was a little far back. Yeah, that was definitely a little far back. Oh, wait, no. We might have hit liver? Maybe? I don't know. Let me go check the blood and we'll see what we've done. Well, it does look like we've hit vital organ, but he didn't start dropping super fast as if we'd hit maybe like a lung. So that's why I'm assuming liver. It's also a medium blood rate, so we hit him vitally. He's just not bleeding out super fast. I do think maybe this was just a bad shot, too far back. Thankfully, that's the worst shot that we may have taken this entire time. I'm willing to take it and run with it. So let's pick him up, get him out of here, and see what we've done. Oh no, it was just a left lung, barely a left lung shot from almost 108 yards away. He scored 51.3. Gold is 48, so he didn't score a whole lot bigger than gold. But he's also not super far behind diamond. He's just right below the median between gold and diamond. So we're definitely not going to take him with us. He's a normal fur type, a common fur type, and his score wasn't super great. But it's really interesting to see that we hit lung. I could have swore we hit liver because he wasn't dying nearly as fast as I thought he would. Well, I guess an outcome like this is better than maiming this shot. So let's just pick him up and send him back for a respawn, huh? I'm not quite done here yet. However, I've been playing for multiple hours straight, trying to find these tigers because there's only so many of them on the map. There's, I think, less than 20? I could be wrong. There's less than 20 tigers on this map entirely, and when you kill one and send it back for a respawn, their zones completely disappear, and you have to go re-find them, and it's a very long and drawn-out process, especially where I don't use traditional grinding techniques like tens and tripods all that often. I prefer just to hunt as I go, just to see what I can find, so it's taken a while to get to where I am now with these tigers. So I'm going to take a quick break, and we can catch back up on this at a later point in time. Give me a little while to stretch my legs, get some stuff done, and we'll pick back up on this here in just a moment. Okay, it's day 2 of searching for a rare tiger, and the phenomenon has happened. There is a male tiger out here. He's a level 6, and there's a female tiger warning calling me anywhere between 80 to 120 yards below me. So there's 2 tigers at this lake. Isn't that fucking crazy? Now, how much do you guys want to bet that both of these tigers are just orange? And I'm telling you now, if you bet orange, you're going to win big because it's so hard. It's been so hard trying to find rare tigers. Bear in mind, I'm also doing this in my own time off screen trying to find rare tigers, and it is killing me. It is killing me. But thus, we persist. Like I said, there's a level 6 male here, and we got a warning call from a tiger right below us. If we haven't scared her off already, we should be able to get eyes on her. She's not hunted us yet. My dog has not alerted me, so maybe that's a good sign. However, my wind is also really bad here. It's really bad. It's pointing right in the direction, actually, of that level 6. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's either, like, take the 6 and spook the female, or take the female and spook the 6. There's no winning here. Oh, I see her. Yeah, she's just a common. She is alert. We might be able to spook the male into... Oh. We might be able to spook the male into aggressing. Unless... No, he's fleeing. That's okay. Maybe we can get him on the trot if I can get him to sit still. Doesn't look like it. Once they start running, they just kind of don't stop. Oh, we got a good spot here. That might have been just a little too high. Oh, I missed. I missed on that shot. Come on, I can't let him die like this. I just can't. He's gonna... Fuck. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's just gonna die. He's gonna have to die like that. That's really disappointing. But, I mean, it's a respawn. Let's just pick up what we've got, and then we'll go get the other male. Alright. Pretty clear this is an orange fur type, so we're not going to sit on her for too long. We definitely aimed a little too high from 125 yards, that's for sure. We hit the spine there. That's not something we ever want to do. But even more so, it was so high that we skipped the lung in front and hit the lung in back. That's not what we want. She wasn't even a full 32 points, but she was only a level 1 female, so I'll take it, but we're not going home with her today. This boy surely ran himself to death. He didn't get very far at all. But unfortunately, he's also just a common, like orange. He would have been 50.56, which is just barely above gold, so maybe this would have been the right tiger to waste a shot on. We definitely did not take the wisest opportunity. We didn't lead far enough when he was trotting, so it ended up being stuck in his ass. But where he's going, he's not going to need that ass anyways. We're definitely not going to take him with us for sure. But these are the first 2 tigers. I guess I struck gold in a way. These are the first 2 tigers that I found after exploring. Like, I went up here and saw all of these lakes, and there was not a single thing at them. I am going to check over here, over here. These are my favorite lakes to check. We've still got a lot of ground to cover despite having 20 minutes left in the session, or at least 20 minutes left in tiger drinking time. So I'm going to go ahead and start hauling ass. Now, we've reset the time, and we've come back to this part of the map here. We're at this little lake next to Pashimaban. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that. But we found another tiger. She's just a female, and she is a common fur type, but that's still one tiger to go back towards a respawn for a bigger, better, rarer one. So I am going to go ahead and take her out once we get into a decent enough position. Now, she's only 230 yards at minimum from us, so I'm going to say she's 245, somewhere in there. I'm going to get a little closer, maybe 190, 180, and try to take her out from here. She's giving us a perfect broadside angle, and I definitely don't want to mess this up, just like we messed up the level 6. Well, she moved, which is pretty scummy, but I still think I can hit vital from where I am now, especially given that we're so close to her. She's anywhere from between 180 and 200 yards away. This should be a decent shot, if I can get her to stand back up. There she goes. Yeah, we at least hit lung on that one. That's a dead kitty cat. There she goes. Let's go get her. Alright, kitty cat. Now, she's only a 32.7. For a level 1, that's kind of large, I would say. Usually level 2s start out at like the low 33s, high 32s, so I'll take it. It also seems as though we didn't just hit one lung, we hit both lungs and then liver. All we're missing is the heart. We were eerily close as well. If we had been just that little much further to the right, we would have knocked her out with a heart shot. Now, since she is just a bronze and just an orange fur type, we're not going to stay on her too long. We are just going to let her be, and we're going to try to keep the ball rolling. We have yet another tiger from a pretty sizable distance away. Now, I think she's a common. That looks like a common fur type. Yeah, I don't see anything special about her. So I think from this distance, we should be able to just smack her right there between the ribs if we zero for 328. Oh, come on, stand back up. Don't do that to me. Come on. A little high, I think, but we still, yeah, I think we still got her. That works. Let's go pick her up. Yeah, she is a common fur type, but, ooh. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to pick her up yet. We better watch. There's some buffalo over here. But let's take a look at her. We did nab her right through both lungs. It was just a little high, but it was just enough, like, there's just enough room under the spine for us to completely evade it. That works for me. I love spawning at that outpost. I'll show you where I shot her from. I was, like, at this outpost looking towards this lake. That's where I found her. I love just spawning at that outpost and spotting tigers from 300 yards away because it's just a guaranteed takedown. It's so simple, so easy. That's if they actually spawn at that lake. Anywho, with her being orange and her only being a bronze at 32.22, we are going to say goodbye to her, and we're going to go say hello to an even bigger, even better tiger, hopefully an even rarer one. We literally ran eerily close to this tiger without alerting her, but she's only level 1, so it doesn't surprise me that she doesn't know I'm here yet. But while we're here, she is just a common fur type. I am going to go ahead and take her out. A simple little bullet from 164 yards, right between her ribs, right in the armpit, should do her in perfectly fine. On the map, this lake, it appears awful tiny, you know what I mean? But when you actually get here and see just how tiny this lake is, it catches you off guard completely, because sometimes you just run right up on animals while they're here and not even totally realize just how close you are to them. We're not going to stay too long on her. She is a common, but let's see what she's got. 30.13. I think that's the smallest tiger we've taken so far. That's a very small tiger. Like, I don't know what the smallest score you can get on a tiger is. Like, I know there's a max score diamond, for example, and there's like max weights or whatever. I wonder what minimum weight, minimum score would be on an animal. But from 164 yards, we did exactly what we were supposed to do and almost nicked the heart on the way in. So we're just going to leave her here. We've done what we needed to do. We just need to find her rarer, bigger, stronger, better-looking brother. Or sister, depending. I'm not picky. I would just love to have a rare tiger. I gotta make this quick. There was a level 7, and he's aggressive. It's not a tiger, it's a buffalo. I guess he's taking the long way around. He's not going to turn around for me. Oh, no, he's fleeing now. But while I'm here... That was too far forward. That was not. Now, this was, I think, the same lake that we shot that level 7, so he could very well have been a respawn looking for vengeance. But that's yet to be determined, I guess. Alright, big boy. What do you have? Well, we did hit left lung, right lung, and the liver on the first shot. Technically, this shot wasn't even necessary, but from 80 yards away, I mean, that just put him right down in the grave. He scored 141.52, diamond is 167.54, gold is 131.85, so he's not even really halfway between gold and diamond. He's not a very big level 7 at all, so we are just going to let him be. We're not going to take him home. We're going to keep looking for tiger. So far, I've went through all of these lakes here and have not seen a single one. So I'm starting to think that maybe that's a chance for us to try down here, or maybe we should go across these lakes here, or river. We should go across these sections of the river here. I did find my diamond at that river in a very specific part. It's not always guaranteed that they'll be there, but if they're not showing up at these lakes here, I'm not really quite sure where to go. So we got a couple other lakes to check before we ultimately go check the river. As we approach this next lake, I had an entire herd. I think you can still hear them moving. I heard an entire herd of buffalo running by me. I assume that's because there's a tiger nearby. I was correct. Now, chances are he's right below me, which means I probably can't spot him from here. Oh, he's over there. Oh, he's an 8. He's alarmed. I need to make a shot on him quick. Oh! Oh, shit. You can see even more water buffalo over here running right by me. I assumed I'd at least be trampled by now, or an attempt on my life would be made by one of these things for firing a shot, but I guess not. Now, one cool thing I did notice while they were fleeing in my direction before I spotted my tiger, I saw a level 5 female. Now, usually, like, it's pretty rare to see a female buffalo reach somewhere in like the 5s range, I would say, I would argue. But I see a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s. Sometimes I'll see a level 4, but hardly ever do I see a level 5. So that was really cool. Anyway, let's just pick up our tiger. He didn't give me a lot of time to react, so I just kind of shot him. I didn't mean to take out everything but the kitchen sink. I mean, look at this. Right lung, heart, left lung, liver, stomach. Everything but the brain. He scored 55.73, which is a great score for a level 8. I would have liked to see him score maybe just a tiniest little bit higher. This one's not really as furry as some of the other tigers I've seen. Like, his face is kind of just round, so he's pretty slim. Despite his nice size at 55.73, we're definitely not going to take him. We're still on our way to finding a rare tiger. So oh shit, I've been followed by 2, not 1, but 2 8 mythical. Oh no, sorry, that was a level 3 very easy. female. Oh my god, it got me. Holy shit, it got me. I was followed this whole time by buffalo, and I had no idea. Well, I'm going to respawn, obviously, and I'm going to pick up that 8 mythical, but I just want those buffalo to know that their family, their children, their sisters, their aunts, their uncles, their mothers, their brothers, they're all going to be mounted on my fucking wall for that. They got in the way of my set objective. I have 10 minutes to get back to that lake to check for a tiger. Their bloodline owes me. They owe me in blood. I'm on my way to the police department right now to file a cease and desist as well as a restraining order against all buffaloes. I'm sick and tired of putting up with their bullshit. Is that a muntjac? I'm sick and tired of putting up with their bullshit. I'm sick and tired of being stalked, harassed, like abused, even assaulted while I'm minding my own business. All right, bitch, let's try this again. He scored 162.86. That's actually a really big buffalo. Not bad for a level 8. 167.54 is diamond. To put it into perspective, that's not a score to just sneeze at. He was a lot bigger than I thought he was going to be. I think I will put him in my gold lodge, actually. Not even out of spite, but because he's just a nice looking bull, which is super fucked up. How dare you look as good as you do and then come harass me, a commoner, a peasant, just going about his daily tasks. Anyway, it's almost 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's 10 after 7. I doubt there's going to be a tiger at this lake, but I'm going to check anyways. And if I have to, I'll fucking check twice. I want to see if there's been a tiger here. I'm finally here at the fuck-ass lake, and I don't see any sign of... Oh, great. I don't see any signs of tiger, but there's plenty of signs of water buffalo down here. And I can hear him galloping. Yep, coming right for me. Nope. Y'all don't get to get away. Y'all do not get to get away. Not after what you've done to me. 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 Now, I will be the first to admit that maybe this was a bit much, but I don't care. Let's get our fucking money's worth here. Right lung, left lung from 30 yards away was a silver. Second buffalo, a 2 minor brown. We didn't make a very good shot on her the first time, but we made up for it in the second shot by taking her out entirely through the lung and the other lung and the heart. 78.33 bronze. Fuck you. Third buffalo, 5 medium male. 112.10, that's a silver. Liver, stomach, and right lung from 50 yards away. Fuck you. Last buffalo, 113.94, silver. Right lung from 50 yards away. Ugly, fuck you. I almost forgot this unky funky piece of shit. This one was a female, level 2, 77.89, bronze. Gross, disgusting, anger-inducing. Fuck you. This is the second time that this lake has brought me misfortune, and quite frankly, it's pissed me off. So, I'm going to step away to decompress. I was going to run into multiplayer, but last time I checked the servers for multiplayer, they were all Sunder Patan midday and not really in Tiger Drinking Zone, and that means I would have to play until at least lobby leader left, and I'm not that patient. I'm just not. If you like what you've seen today, leave a like, subscribe if you want, ring the dinner bell for notifications next time I go live or next time there's a new upload. I also have an Insta Lodge, which you can find down below. Any harvest screenshots, photography, screen caps, etc. that I take while I'm hunting can be found there first. I also have a TikTok, which is linked down below, where you can find any additional extra Call of the Wild gameplay that doesn't quite make it into my YouTube videos. And with that, despite my anger, it was so good to see you again. Let's get together again soon, hopefully in better circumstances. And with that, roll the tape, and I'll see you next time. Hey there. Thanks again for watching my video. If you'd like, you can select the link to my right to subscribe today, or if you're looking for more Xander content, you can select the links to the left of me to watch even more of my videos. Or if you'd like to keep in touch, you can check out the links below and find me on all your other favorite social platforms. And with that, it was great to see you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time.